Is it safe to hike Volcano Acatenango? Acatenango is a stratovolcano that sits very closely to the very active Volcano Fuego. And while the last time Acatenango erupted was in 1972, Volcano Fuego erupts every 15 to 20 minutes. And aside from the small eruptions that tourists and adventure seekers alike flock to during their time in Guatemala, Fuego has also had some massive eruptions in its history. Most notably, in June of 2018, an eruption left 159 dead, 300 injured, and over 200 missing persons. And while there is seismic monitoring of Fuego, since it is already constantly erupting, it's really difficult to predict when the eruptions will be a little bit more extreme. But I did find this super cool site that predicts when all of the volcanoes around the world are going to erupt. And history of last eruptions, just thought it was cool, wanted to share. But since 2018, there have also been many other evacuations of people due to larger eruptions potentially occurring, more ash flow, things like that. So one thing that definitely makes hiking Acatenango a little bit more dangerous is the fact that the chance of a full eruption from Fuego is never zero. But people complete this hike every day and millions live within the valley of the volcanoes itself. Some more important things to consider on your travels is probably going to be things like terrain difficulty, fitness, potential dehydration, and altitude sickness. Acatenango sits at about 13,000 feet and has over 5,000 feet of elevation gain during these hikes. And temperatures also drop drastically as you climb higher up the volcano. In January of 2017, 6 climbers were found dead and 4 rescued during a cold snap that left the survivors with extreme hypothermia, and attempting the climb should not be done in below freezing temperatures. This, as well as some of the other near-death experiences that I've seen online, were the result of traveling unprepared or with an inexperienced or unreputable tour group. It's important to go with a guide group that you can trust, that has a long history of great reviews, knows when to say, no, we can't do this today, it's too dangerous, and of course pays its employees and guides well. At the end of the day, I do see this as being a relatively safe hike. Of course, a catastrophic eruption would be devastating, but we can't predict it anyways. And if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But what you can control is being at the right fitness level, being prepared, and going with a good tour group. And I'm actually doing this hike in like less than 2 weeks. Of course, I can't wait to share it with you all. So make sure to follow for updates and honest review of the difficulty and overall experience. Hopefully some inspiration to help you get back out into the world and doing incredible things like this. Again, my name is Emma. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the top.